You're recording on Riverside.
Yeah, okay, it looks like we are recording, but it doesn't look like we're live on YouTube. Yes, we are live on YouTube.
Yeah, I see
Oh
it.
my
Yeah, we
god.
are.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I made it
Scott's
work.
amazing. Look
I
at
wouldn't
you.
go that far. I wouldn't go that
Oh,
far.
man.
Let me see if there's audio. Let's
I
But
hear.
it doesn't look like we're live on YouTube. Yes, we are live on YouTube.
Yeah, I see it.
Everybody's audio's there.
You should name this one "Are We Live on YouTube?"
Wow. Okay, let me send it out to the people that I send it out to. This isn't amazing. There's no thumbnail. Oops. Oh well, but now we can do, and Nick, you'll be able to share your screen.
Yeah, we'll make it good. I don't even know where the screen went.
Just trying to share it.
All right, cool. So we're already recording. Alex, just you're gonna have to cut all this stuff out. Did Chris die? No, he did not. Well, hello everybody. Okay, so I don't do 3, 2, 1, but
So I gotta do the thumbs up and everything.
oh yeah, thumbs up, smash that like button. All right, welcome YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Chris is not
figured it out.
here. We did figure it out. It only took 12 minutes, which is much faster than I thought it would take, because I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. I was this close to putting out on the Discord. We're not doing this on the YouTube, but here we are. There's no fancy background. There's no effects or anything. It's just us. Just us. So how are you guys doing tonight? This is when you all
Tired.
talk. This is a talk show.
Oh, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm amazing. Life
Amazing.
Oh wow.
living the dream. Oh,
Okay.
couldn't ask for more.
I sense no sarcasm in that whatsoever.
The dream or living in a dream.
Yeah, and a nightmare.
Oh.
Just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah, somebody go next.
What- well, what's going on?
Nothing. Just marriage. You know.
Okay.
Oh, in all its glory.
Like glory with glory holes, or glory like.
Oh, I love a glory hole.
I wish that were the issue or the.
You guys, okay. It's so funny when women are like, "Oh, I wish that was," you all control it. I mean, like, if you want to get it, it's your call.
True, but yeah. I don't know. We're not all like being wooed and loved on like Sarah over here by her amazing
I'm
man.
so sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're lucky. You're lucky. She's just amazing. She knows it's Monday, right? Yes, right. It's Monday.
But okay, here's my question to women everywhere, okay? Because I hear women like, "Oh, I haven't gotten laid in so long," and I'm like, "Well, why not? Like, it's so easy for you all to get laid," and then you're like, "Oh, I haven't been wooed." Well, okay, well then that's on you. Like, if you have to be wooed, if you're complaining that, "Oh, I haven't gotten laid in a while,"
I'm not complaining. I haven't gotten laid in a while.
you just said, "Oh, I wish that was."
I'm
the case.
complaining I haven't wanted to get laid in a while because I'm not getting wooed or loved on or appreciated. That's what I'm complaining about.
I don't understand I'm upset because I haven't wanted. Like, why do you need to be wooed?
Listen, women are a little different than men. I need to feel appreciated and
You can't feel the
wanted and
appreciation
loved.
with a tongue or something?
No, because he could appreciate anyone in that way. See, I can't make him understand this either. Women just, I don't know. Maybe it's not just women. Some
Wait,
men
are you
may be this
comparing
way.
me?
What?
Did you just make a comparison?
You know what? The shoe fits. Anyway, so Sarah, I don't know. Are you that way? I mean, don't you want to feel? I know you guys have a very good sex
You are
life.
supposed to treat your relationship always like you're attempting to woo that
like,
person for
win
the first
them.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't think of another word.
That's
but
exhausting.
no, it's
That's
not.
how
it's
it should
effortless if you're
be.
with the person that
The
like,
right person.
That's just it's
How
not
how
exhausting at all.
were you wooed the first time?
What?
Who are you asking?
Both of you, I guess.
Go ahead, Sarah. I have to think
What-
on that.
what
'cause I
would
don't think
you?
I ever was. Just settled.
There's a child right here. Let's just say, it
Let's
was
just
one
say
look.
that there was
It was
a
just
chorizo.
one good glance and a Kia Forte. That's all I can say.
So you got wooed with a glance.
Have you seen my husband?
Yeah, but
No.
okay, so what? That's proving my point that it's easy. It's easy to just be wooed. So Miranda, you're saying that you never get that look? I give my wife that look
I
all
get
the time.
plenty of looks, but they're not good ones. So it's, the I want to punch you in the face look. Maybe,
Oh my
but
God! Well, it
I
is
know.
Tennessee.
We're just crazy around here. No, that look. Yeah, I don't know. I really. Listen, we're going to therapy.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that we need to discuss. Our next appointment is Wednesday. We've only been once, and it's a lot's happened since the last appointment. And that's one of the things I want to talk about is the intimacy thing, because he is one of those people that he's not very affectionate. He wasn't raised that way. I am a touch person. That's my, what do you call it, love language. I am physical touch. I am all of that, the lovey-dovey stuff. He's not. And I've had to accept that, but I'm getting tired of it. And he's only that way when it comes to intimacy, like being physical. So, like, if all that's going good, then he's all sweet for a day or two. I love you, hugs again. Then it's like back to
So
normal.
when you're intimate, then he's all sweet and affectionate, and you're getting what you want for a day.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so then if you are intimate again the next day, then that should carry on another day.
But
Like-
so I'm supposed to have sex with him every day just to keep him being sweet to me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a
there's
two-way street. It's a two-way street
But
here.
hey now, listen, it's not all about sex, Sarah.
You're asking the
not.
person who it's literally.
No, they
yeah.
have it both ways. They have the whole shebang though. So it's, it's easy to want to be physical with your partner when you're getting those things daily. When you feel like you have a supporter or a partner, a friendship. I don't have that. So.
So why is it that I'm going to be your therapist right now? I got your back, Miranda. So why is it, do you think, that he is not affectionate in the way that you want to be affectionate? Have you vocalized the need for
yes.
affection?
This has been an ongoing thing. Like I said, I finally just kind of had to say, this is how it's going to be. I'm just going to accept it. But in reality, I really wasn't. He's just got a lot of walls, and he wasn't raised that way.
What is he
He was
Mexican?
No, well, I thought so on our first date, honestly. No, he was raised to be, tough man, and don't show your emotions, and men don't cry, and don't be, you know what I mean? Like that's.
Well, he's a
the-
roughneck in Tennessee.
No,
He's
he's
from
from
Tennessee.
Florida,
Oh,
so.
Same thing.
it makes the same thing.
But he never he never met his dad. He doesn't know his dad.
Oh,
He was raised by other male figures, and they didn't necessarily point him in the right direction, is what we'll say. And he knows that. He admits it. And so that's just, kind of who he is. And we're trying to break that down, or we were, but I don't. He's just and he gets very defensive easily, and he thinks everything's like an attack, and I don't know. Does he own a motorcycle? No, he does not. He would like to, Remy.
I was raised in a type of situation like that, though. Like with parents like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like I saw it a lot, and I could understand the mentality. But when you're with somebody that you care about, there's sacrifices that you need to make.
If you want it, right? If you want to make it work, if that's.
And
And
that's
same
what we
thing for
would
me.
like to
My mom
think.
and dad were not. My mom's more like me, and my dad was just very disconnected. He was never emotional, sweet, just none of it. And here I am, this like super emotional, sensitive, sweet person that just wants to cuddle and hold hands. I know it's silly.
It's not. Listen, I'm the same way. Like
Aw.
I want all the physical touching, whether it leads down a road or not. You know,
See?
I want to be touched all the time,
Yeah, and everybody just wants to
and
feel
I want
wanted.
to touch all the time.
Well, yeah, I want to be touched sometimes not just because you want something or you're expecting
yeah,
something.
I
I would
get it.
love for him to just grab my ass or, you know, just hold my hand. I mean, anything. Just
Well, have you
show
tried
that
grabbing
you're-
his ass first?
Oh, yeah. Well, not lately. It's been a while. But, yeah, I don't know. It's
Is he gay?
Nick.
Because I feel like if my wife was like, I want you to grab my ass more, I'm grabbing that ass every single day.
Yeah.
Have you
Well-
told him that you want your ass grabbed?
Not in those words. I mean, I think.
Oh, just flat
I-
out say it. Some guys are just, you have to write it
Guys are
out.
dumb.
Yeah.
This, it's true.
I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Even Sarah,
you
you can't beat around the bush. It's got to be very, very straightforward. Like, hey, babe, or whatever you
Or
call
gay.
him, or him. Yeah, I want you to grab my ass more,
Yeah. Or hold my hand, whatever.
or well, that's pushing it. I think
Listen.
hand holding maybe a little bit harder
Yeah,
than.
but we don't even kiss. Like, I mean,
So like when you say goodbye in the morning, you don't like, hey, have a great day.
depends on the day. Every now and then there's a little peck, but it's not, it doesn't, I don't know. Do you guys like make out with your partners? Like, are you,
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
besides
pleads the
Sarah?
fifth.
Yes.
Besides
mean-
Sarah. I mean, we don't in public because we'll probably get killed
Right.
somewhere. So
Well-
we don't do that. We
don't
we
in
kiss
public
goodnight
either.
every night. We kiss good morning. We'll occasionally
Same.
We started doing it now just because Piper gets embarrassed, so we'll start kind of like almost making out in front of her.
Aw.
And it's not that she's homophobic. She just that's
No,
her
it's just
dad's.
your parents are, you know, kissing. Yeah, I know. Oh, Maddie relates. I know.
Like, do we make out and it doesn't lead to sex? Rarely. Like sometimes if we're out on the patio and I'm going inside and like maybe I want to kind of give her a taste for later, you know, we may like make out a little bit and like, hey, if you want more of this, come upstairs.
Like, are you storing tacos in your mouth? Like, what kind of taste?
What are we talking about here? What is she
Yeah.
getting? Oh my gosh, that's
Well, you know, if I want to, you know, maybe turn up the heat a little bit, I'll, you know, slip a little bit of tongue and then continue. But it's not like a long makeout session that doesn't lead to sex. It's, you know, maybe a 10-second little makeout session. Because then what happens is if it goes on too long, then I'm getting too excited. And then there's a medical condition that I then experience in where my balls turn blue. And that is extremely painful. So I have to temper my expectations as well.
I think he used the plural term. It's ball. Just remember the other one never dropped.
Yeah. Miranda, I don't know if you know this, but as a child, I had an undescended testicle. So I
you
had to have
mentioned.
surgery because it never dropped. So I had to have
Still have
surgery. Like, stop.
I mean, it didn't stop you from having kids, obviously. So
Yeah, I have super sperm. I have super sperm. So, yeah, like one shot, boom, kid. No problem.
well,
Sarah, you got something to say. There's something on
go
your
ahead,
mind.
Sarah.
Well, I'm reading Ryan's comment, and it says it's part of being together for a long time and having kids and whatnot. So, long story short, I don't know if you guys saw that I posted a video on TikTok, and then in turn I posted it on Instagram, the same one. I've got almost 4.2 million views on this video. It is 28 seconds long. And I was simply reacting to somebody else's video, a guy who posted a video knowing all about the stuff that his wife is into, okay? and people were in his comments saying, you know, that's super lame, that's super gay, blah blah, blah, you know, whatever they said. And I'm watching this video, and he responded with, you know, why does that make me strange that I know what my wife likes? You know, that's just how it is in a relationship. You should know what your wife is into. And in turn, I posted this 28-second video that was like, are you guys not best friends with your spouses? Like, is that not a thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, this is going to be a future TikTok video. I already have it planned. But the amount of comments that I have gotten on this video that say I am an unempathetic person because I have a relationship that I'm boasting about. I'm like, okay. People are saying that, you know, oh, my
Don't you
husband
love
wants
the
to
TikTok
talk to
hate?
me. He's feminine, effeminate, whatever, however you say that word.
Feminine.
Feminine, but no, there's another word. Anyways, they're like, oh,
Feminist?
he's no, I don't know. I have
Femininity?
basically saying that he's very feminine. Okay, and just because, oh well, if he's talking to you all the time, he's, you know, he must be gay because, you know, nobody's. And I'm like, what the hell? And things like my work ethic sucks and whatnot because it was talking about how I text at work. But I digress.
It's like everybody texts at work and they're going to jump on you because you said something that was unpopular with your viewers. I love TikTok and
quite
Instagram hate. It
literally-
leads to
it
more
was-
views.
It was Instagram actually where I get most of the nasty things. People said that my marriage is fake because he's my
You're
best
happy.
friend.
So we shouldn't tell them that you're in witness protection and it's not real.
Don't tell them that. Yeah, like the stupidest things because I'm best friends with my husband. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I use the word anymore. Are people not in relationships with their best friends anymore? And the way I got attacked for that, because I use that word, you know, well, back in the day, people didn't used to be married to, you know, their best friends, yada, 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 whatever. I'm like, 28 seconds and 4.2 million views. And I have been harassed more than I could imagine because I posted a video about being best friends with my husband. I think that is the wildest thing ever. The amount of people who want to hate on good relationships, or the amount of people who want to put down us individually because we have a strong connection with each other.
Well, I just
I
think
just
that
think-
says a lot about today's world and men and relationships and the
most
fact
of it
that
is
there are not a
men.
lot of that, you know.
I literally got a comment tonight, and Lewis can see it on my face because I sit there and I'm like hovering over my keyboard and I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to say. And he's like, are you fighting with somebody online? And I'm like, they commented something to the effect of, you just don't realize it, but your husband doesn't want to be hanging out with you all the time. He doesn't want to be talking to you all the time. So my response to that was, I'm sorry that your perception of a healthy relationship is completely skewed. That's all I said. You know, like, since when do we have this idea that that's how relationships are supposed to go? And a lot of them are men that are just so mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
Which is why it's so hard to be like, and I'm not right now, but a single person in this world. I can't even know. That's why so many people I feel like stay in relationships that aren't working because it's scary as hell to go out there and meet those men. That
the
Yeah.
other
are
half
so terrible.
the other half of the comments are men saying, well, that's because all women want is money and sex and status. And I'm like, is that
Wow.
so? When you go out and you're attempting to date somebody in the real world, you know, I met Lewis at work. I didn't have to go very far. But like, if you're going and dating in the real world, what's your mentality looking at the opposite, whoever you're interested in? Like, do most people go into the mentality that like women are looking for that? Oh no, I'm, you know, they're all looking for sex, status, and money. Like,
My wife wasn't looking for that because
Well,
she
where
stumbled
the
on
hell
the
is
wrong.
that, you
She
know?
stumbled
well,
Like-
that's
onto the
the
wrong
thing.
dick.
Like,
Where's that app? I want the sex and money and like where's
Right.
that app to find men, right? Like that's
it's just
Meanwhile, we're
sugar
over here
daddies or
trying.
something.
We're all trying to figure out how we can afford eggs. Like,
Right? I mean,
I think so. There's so much to unpack here, and who knew that this what was going to be supposed to be a funny conversation has gone down this serious road. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
there's plenty of funny to it too, but we'll get to
Yeah, the problem is there's especially a lot of men, especially a lot
guys.
of like straight manly men have this perception of what a relationship, what a marriage is supposed to be. I won't say where typically they lie politically, but we can read between the lines of where they lie politically, and it's the woman has their place, which is whatever that place may be. I don't want to completely generalize. So when they're presented with a relationship that is outside of that norm, their immediate go-to is, well, he must be gay, or he must be flamboyant, or feminine, or whatever, when that's just simply not the truth. Or maybe it is a little bit, because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm best friends with my wife, but I'm also not a manly man. Like I'm not I can't fix my own car. I'd rather watch a Broadway than a boxing match. But so maybe I'm proving the point. But anyway, but I think the bottom line is like, when we as a society realize that every relationship is different, whether it's between a husband and wife, a husband and a husband, a wife and a wife, a throuple, like who are we to judge what that relationship is and whether or not it's fake or whatever?
Right.
It's whatever works for those two people.
or three.
Or three. I did try to convince my wife that we need to have we need to be open-minded to bringing another woman in and having a wife. We need a wife.
Another woman.
I'm sure that makes her
course.
feel
Yes.
super secure.
So no other man.
But I'll tell you, like she suggested it, Sarah,
Okay.
and I said
That's
yes.
different
I'm
then.
down. Whatever, say less. I'm down.
I think it's the fact that you didn't say yes. You didn't even let her talk, and you're yes. You just spit it out.
She's like, we need a wife. We both work way too much, and like someone's got to do some stuff around the house.
What
And,
does it pay?
Well,
Are there benefits besides?
See, that's the thing. Is I told my wife, I was like, yes, we can get a wife, but we're both going to benefit from said wife. So, and she was like, hey, I'm down. I experimented. And I was like, great, I'll call Miranda. But she experimented as well.
Oh, I love it.
Nick, I would love to get your perspective, because I feel like as a gay man, you have like a much wider perspective and from like both sides of this.
We do, because we hear all the drama from women too, and we hear all the stuff from men.
Can't hear you. Sound like
Yeah,
a
you're
robot.
breaking up real bad.
Can you hear? Check.
I could hear you, but you were cutting in and out. But now you seem to be
Am I
okay.
good now? It keeps
Yeah.
uploading very slowly.
It's probably something Scott did. I don't know.
Probably. We'll put it on set tonight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
I am perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, as a gay man, I've always gotten it from both ends.
Yeah, you have.
no pun. Sorry, guys. Because I was close with the females, that I heard all the fucking bullshit that the men were doing, but also I'd listen to the straight guys to see all the bullshit they're doing to the girls, so that I could run over and tell the girls like, "Hey, this is about to happen."
That's awesome.
So,
God, I wish you'd have been around. Like,
exactly. I'm like,
I need
the
you
gay,
in my
the
life.
guys. This is why we love women so much more, because we love to gossip, but and start some drama, I guess. No, and it's like I see it from both sides of it, that I understand women and straight men don't, to a point. I actually just learned a lot from my cousin the other day about ovaries and stuff. We were talking about.
This is the hot cousin.
She might be listening to this, Scott.
It's a compliment, right?
It's a compliment.
She's hot.
I'm not sitting here like, oh, is that the cousin that I would bang? No, is that the hot cousin? Jesus.
I'm not.
Scott's
She's
looking
really
for
good.
She's
Sure.
gone.
Yeah, and we lost a listener. She was talking about having because what's it called that you when you get cervix removed and all that
Hysterectomy.
hysterectomy.
Yes.
So I learned a whole lot about the insides of women, a lot more, and it was very entertaining and very. But it was something I wanted to learn, I guess.
On a side
because
note,
I'm like,
hi Nick's hot cousin. She's definitely in the
That's
chat.
me. I love it.
she's listening for our
Hi,
big
Kristen.
surprise later, which we'll talk about. But yeah, it's I've learned a lot, and I respect women. Like the shit that they go through as women in general is insane. And don't give them
breaking
enough
up.
support.
We're losing you again, Nick.
I'm not doing anything.
Now you're fine. It's just I think it's your connection. It's going in and out, but you're fine now.
I don't know what to do.
Just talk. You're good.
I'll keep
I'll let
talking.
you know.
Um,
So you say you understand from both sides. So like you've heard, so you know that women are, I mean, obviously we're difficult in a lot of ways, but it's like men just don't understand certain things, or they don't take the time to understand certain things.
women know how to communicate, and men don't.
Amen. A freaking man.
Okay. I object. We do know how to communicate, but we're scared to communicate because
You
it's
shouldn't
not.
be.
You don't. Okay, Miranda.
Well, like you said, a lot of men they grew up in the era of not able to talk their feelings, and this
Right.
is why, like, when you're talking about therapy, I'm like, I'm obsessed with therapy. I think it's super helpful to go
Yeah.
solo, to go as a couple. Like, it's going to teach you a lot more about communication that you guys are missing.
And that's the whole reason we
You
started.
might think you're communicating with your wife, Scott, but you're not.
Oh no, I'm not. I say something that upsets me, and then it upset her, or then it upsets her that it upset me.
You. So then you don't want us to talk anymore. Basically. You
Yes,
shut
yes,
down.
yes.
Yeah,
Or
that's-
it gets turned around and it's my fault, which typically it is. Like the things that I may be upset about with her are as a result of a byproduct of something that I did. But
Oh, I mean, I did the same thing to Sean, so.
But it did take communication to get to that point where now we have an understanding that, okay, I didn't like that you did this, or I didn't like how you reacted to this, and it really upset me to this extreme. But it was this, and this that led up to that. And it's funny because, like, in total transparency, Miranda and I have a lot of side conversations, and like, I'll explain, hey, this is what happened. And as I'm typing it, I'm realizing, oh shit, I caused this. But like, I don't want to like
But
go back and admit that right away.
here's what I don't understand. So, and this is where I think Sarah is so lucky. I can communicate with so many people in my life. Well, not so many people, but lots of people that I'm close to, like, you know, Scott or whoever. And it's easy, you know. Why is it when you're invested in this way and you have a family and you're, you know, supposed to spend your life with this person, you can't just sit down and have a normal conversation about anything? Like, we can literally not talk about the sky being blue. I mean, it's like, oh, it's so frustrating. I'm gonna cry just saying it because it's hard. I want to just be able to talk to, and so that's where I start going, is this right? Like, what am I doing? I don't know.
So I'll share something. When I was with Abby's mom, we went to this. It was actually like put on by the University of Central Florida, and it was more like college students who are majoring in counseling or whatever. But it was this whole like 4-week couple seminar thing, and it was really just how to increase communication. And at the end, you got 10 free sessions with a counselor. Like, there was all these, and then they paid us as well. But one of the first activities that we did was, like, we were supposed to sit on this couch and look at each other and say, okay, it was the way, when you did this, this is how it made me feel or whatever, but not in an attacking mode. And so, like, we started to do that, and I was like, this is silly. I don't like it. But what we did do is we sat there and we were close to each other on a couch, just looking at each other. And it was like, oh my God, I felt more connected with her in that moment,
Space and that, yeah.
in that space where we were being very intentional about what we were trying to do. And we weren't trying to have an argument. We weren't trying to have a fight. We were just trying to communicate. And I was like, oh my God, like that, that changed everything. We broke up 6 months later, but
you
it
tried.
you know, in that moment, it was like, oh my God, this is someone who I was best friends with, and we had not been that connected in so long. And something that Rachel and I do, first of all, I'm a de-escalator. I don't like to fight. I think that having healthy conflict, when done the right way, I think is very, very productive. And so it's not necessarily a brushing things under the rug. But if I feel like we're getting too heated, I call a timeout. And like we set that boundary before when we were still in the lovey-dovey phase. Said we're going to have arguments, but I do not like them to escalate too much. So if either one of us ever feel like it's getting too escalated, we have to respect the timeout. And a lot of
that's a
times
good idea.
we'll take a pause, give each other a hug, give each other a kiss, take a break, and then we come back.
I think that's really good. Because
Yeah,
once you
this
get
is-
to a
this is
certain
like a-
part, it's
This is a to tell the truth episode. Like all this time,
I
I've
love
made
it.
it out to be like, oh, I've got this terrible, no sex, blah, blah, but let's we're gonna tell the truth. Right? The kayfabe is over in this episode. We're gonna
people
break
are
down
gonna really know
walls.
us.
Well, a lot of what you said, Scott, like, is what I worked through my therapy journey, and a lot of it stem for me. I pointed the finger at Sean just because it's
Easier.
easier to point the fingers at him. But yeah, it's
When you
pointing back
point
at me
one finger at
'cause
them, you're pointing three fingers back at you.
Sometimes he likes four fingers, but that's a different story. But yeah, we learned to communicate better, and I learned to take breaths before talking because I was speaking and saying stuff that I didn't mean to say, and then that's where the arguments begin. Is when you say something that it came out wrong, I didn't
Yeah.
comprehend. So I've learned to take deep breaths now, and now my 7-year-old daughter is doing the same thing back at me, which is good because she ain't talking back to me now. But
It's good.
but yeah, it's taking those breaths.
Well, and yeah, I think, and that's where I'm hoping that therapy will help us to do that, because we're still at that point where once we get started, like he'll say something and it I instantly go into like I can't. There's a trigger, and when you say it, I cannot. I'm like done. I either shut down, cry, scream. I mean, it's just, and then
But-
he just shuts down completely. Like he's
And that's the thing is you not telling you how to manage your relationship, your marriage, but I think you have to prevent it from getting to that point. So like understand that men do not know how to articulate what they're feeling. And I'm not necessarily taking men's side on this, but if you do get them opening up and telling you something that's bothering them, understand what a gift that is, that it can lead to further conversation and more of an understanding. And the tricky part, especially if you're triggered by things that he says, is allowing yourself to not get triggered and take things sometimes that he's saying at surface value and okay, how do I understand exactly what he's saying without it infuriating me? Because I tell my wife all the time, if there's two ways that you could take something and one of them is going to upset you, I meant it the other way. Now, is that a cop-out? Yes. But there's a lot of times that I don't mean, like, I'll say something and it never crossed my mind that could upset her. And it does. I'm like, whoa, that's not the way I meant it. And I'll reference that phrase that, if there's ever two ways that you can take something, I always meant it in the way that it didn't hurt you. But
Right.
it's how do you continue the conversation even though you've been triggered, and like say, okay, I hear what you're saying, that I don't like what you said, but maybe could you word it? I don't know. I don't have a solution here. Sarah's like, what's a fight? You guys don't know. You guys don't know.
I'll be very honest with you. I'm very open and very vulnerable in this moment. I recently went through quite a bout of therapy, and I am no longer in therapy.
You graduated.
I graduated, but I was diagnosed with severe anxiety that causes depression, as well as severe PTSD. And the PTSD stems from my past relationship that I was in for almost a decade. And there have been many times that something has been said in my relationship that my brain automatically wants to flip a switch and just remember how it used to be said to me for many, many years. I was treated absolutely horribly in every sense of the word. And it started at the age of 16. I mean, until I was in my mid 20s. So I very much so understand that. But Lewis and I always said from the beginning of our relationship, whatever is said does not leave you, you know? And so when we have arguments with each other, we do that. We like take a deep breath and we think about what it is that we're going to say, because whatever it is, you know, obviously, if you say something that you can't take back, that, you know, I mean, you can't take it back. And so you have to sit there and take that deep breath and think about it. But there have been many times that he says something and I'm like, I want to like flip a switch. And to what Scott said, I have to remind myself, and Lewis has said it to me in the past, when have I ever said something to you that was intended to actually hurt you or intended to come off in a certain way? And I have to think to myself every time, because I want to get to like level 10 in my head. And then I'm like, wait a second. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't come off that way. It sounds like he would, because in my past life, that's exactly how it was said. But I know this person better than that. And that was very, very, very hard for me to come to terms with, because you spend so much time in a different situation that your mind just wants to jump to conclusions.
It's trauma. I mean, you've had trauma.
That's exactly
so.
what it is.
And no matter, I mean, we all go through that, whether we suffer from anxiety, depression, or any other mental health related issue. We all bring some of our past trauma, intentionally or not, into our current thing, and it happens for both of us too. You know, because we both came from traumatic type situations as well, and she'll act a certain way or say something, or something will happen that triggers something from the past for me, and I shut down. I very much shut down, and we cease production at that point because I've now shut down, and I have to realize that like the end result, like this may be something similar, but it's not going to have the same end result, and I have to kind of relax a little bit, or talk, or be honest about it and say, okay, this is triggering to me because of this. And look, it's up to us as partners to understand the other person's triggers as well, and kind of navigate around that. And maybe we have to alter our approaches on certain things to avoid those triggers, because I know my wife's triggers, and I will not touch those at all. I won't even come close to them.
And that's what I think is like, that's great. And I think for us, something that's awful is he knows what triggers me and intentionally does that at times. And it's just like, why do you want to hurt me that bad or bring that out of me? Like, what? I don't know, it just makes you feel like, are we so broken that there's just no going? I mean, we were never best friends. That's one. I mean, we just weren't. Have we tried to build that more over time? Yes, but I just think, I don't know. It makes me think of that movie. Have y'all seen The Mexican with Brad
Yes.
Pitt? Where they're like,
when
you
you
know,
truly
when is
love
enough
someone,
enough?
yeah, when is enough enough?
And
Never.
he's like, never. But then I'm like, you know, sometimes, you know, it just, I don't know. Maybe you've broken each other too much and you just can't get back to that. So, because he'll say a lot of hurtful things about how he feels about me as a person when we argue now. And that just, it again, it brings up an old relationship, like my oldest son's father, which was horrible. And that's been a hard thing in our marriage too, because we've had to deal with him because of co-parenting. That's been a huge issue. So I don't know. But I'm still going. I'm still trying. You know, I begged him to go to therapy forever, and he wouldn't do it. And now finally we're going. And I don't know. It's just, he didn't take anything from, well, we did, but we tried to apply what the guy said, and it just went out the window. So,
Well,
Yeah.
on a positive note, it's only been one session.
yes.
It
And
took me
it's-
3 years to get through my therapy
Right.
journey. It's hard to unbreak. Basically, the way I feel with my body is I was unwinding parts of my past to rewind and start a new future. Is how my mind was like looking at things. I was
Kinda
unraveling.
reprogram yourself, basically.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of time, and getting there is the first step. So hopefully you can get him there and stay there and just practice. It
Yeah.
takes time. Just know that. Is
Yeah.
all I can tell you.
And don't get discouraged based on where you are right now after one session.
Well, I know, and I think, you know, we have 2 kids, well, and his stepson, my son, and I worry. And I've brought this up, and he said it too. I don't want to stay together for kids because I don't think that's the right thing to
Exactly.
do. I don't think when people do that, that you're actually doing yourself. You're not doing right by yourself or your kids, because
Yeah.
I want my kids to grow up in a loving home and see a good, loving relationship. And if that means we're separated and alone, fine, or, you know, with other people. But I don't want them to grow up seeing what I grew up with, you know, and I don't want to wake up and be 60
Yeah,
and,
and that's where-
they're
and that's
grown
where
and
the-
gone.
That's where the therapy can help too. Even if it doesn't work out, it could help you guys solve things
Right.
In a civil
as
manner.
in a
yeah.
civil way.
Mediation.
Yeah.
Sort
Yeah.
of. Yeah. And I've thought about that too. It'll help one way or another, even if it's just me
Yeah.
going. I wish he would go for himself, but he won't. So, anyway.
Well, thank you for sharing.
So,
That was,
yes.
you know, peeling back the curtain, I knew we were going to talk about this tonight, and I didn't know how far down we were going to go. I appreciate you, Miranda. We all love you. And
guys.
Yeah.
we're all here for you, as well
Thank
as
you.
all of our, you know, so many comments and all that. And
Oh, I
why
love
is
it.
Nick's thing doing the heart?
I
That's
like
cool.
hearts.
Do you have a Mac?
I have a MacBook.
I have a Mac
Yeah.
too. Where is that?
No, you got to make it on your screen. It'll do it
So
for
if I
you.
do
Yeah,
it,
Nick's hearts are making hearts,
He
and if you
must-
want to see us
have
and
a
interact
heart
with
on.
us, check us out on YouTube every week,
I have
Monday
a hard on
nights.
right now for Miranda.
It does it on FaceTime too.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's
I think it's,
cool.
I think it's the newer MacBooks.
God damn it! It shows
I
on
know. Mine
YouTube
broke
too.
last year.
I'm so jelly right now.
Wonder what happens when I take my pants down.
Let's try it. I don't
Everybody,
Oh
all
my
at the
gosh,
same
that's
time.
funny. I have to show you guys something later.
Oh yes.
Not like
Speaking
that,
of
no.
taking
Whoa.
your pants off,
yeah, we're,
was a
we're talking about
Halloween
dropping pants.
costume.
Miranda's like, I gotta show.
No.
Wait, is it a sexy Halloween costume?
Okay, let me show you. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I mean we're on YouTube. Why not?
I mean, it's not for
we've
you.
got to do a Halloween episode again. I'll find the date that we're gonna do that. We all have to dress up.
My 4-year-old is obsessed with Halloween. We've already been to like every Halloween store there is, like 4 times. But
Oh.
okay, this is my husband. This is his humor. He is funny, okay, but it's all a joke all the time. So that's
He's a dickhead.
he's a dickhead. That's a legit. And then look, this was another costume they had. Oh my God, where's it at? Please. tell
We're gonna
me
get
I
banned
have it.
off of YouTube.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll show you something cute. There's my little banana head.
Oh, that's cute.
So, but yeah, yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, we've got an exciting contest to
Yes, happy.
get to, and thankfully to everybody that's listening and or watching or the winner, I'm not in charge of this contest, so you are actually going to get your prize.
Yes.
But Nick's got
But-
exciting
Good.
stuff going on.
So last week we announced that there was going to be a contest.
Hold on. You're breaking up.
Fuck.
I knew that was gonna happen.
That's
at this
loud and
point.
clear.
Every time I'm like trying to talk, it just cuts. It's homophobic tonight.
Yeah, there you go. You're
Riverside.
good.
I blame Riverside. So last week we talked about a contest, and it was going to be a banana eating contest. And we're not doing it tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
No, yeah, we're gonna do
can't-
that next week
Yeah.
when Chris is back.
'Cause,
Yeah, we can't do that without Chris. We can't shove bananas down our throat without Chris.
I know, because Chris, I've seen him take a banana or two, and it's
We got to see that.
yeah. I want you guys to see it in person too. But as you guys all know, I own Sandpiper Vacations. We are a full-service travel agency specializing in Disney, cruises, all-inclusive, and global travel now. And we just celebrated our 5th anniversary literally a month ago.
Yay!
So thank you. And so I opened the business 5 years ago, and it's been a long journey. I started out basically just selling Disney trips, and then since cruising wasn't around because of COVID, Scott, COVID was a thing that your whole state just does not believe in.
Right.
And
right.
Sarah too,
Miranda's
so-
doesn't
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, most of your states don't believe in it.
Yeah.
So I started
Hold on. We're losing you. Hold on.
Robot.
How many? Why is it my internet tonight? or
Okay,
is it-
we're good. You're good now.
Oh my god, poor guy.
I don't even know where I was anymore.
COVID was a thing that we
COVID,
didn't believe
yeah.
in.
Yeah, so I launched this travel business. I was like, let's hope it takes off, and it took off like crazy. And we've sent clients all around the globe right now. We sent clients to Greece and Italy, Bora Bora, Idaho, all sorts of places. So.
Anywhere you want to go.
Yeah. So this year, to celebrate 5 years, we decided to host a virtual travel night. So our virtual travel night is going to take place in November. You can visit sandpipervacations.com to find out more about this. It's called Passports to Prizes. But what is really exciting is we are giving away a lot of trips that night. I'm not going to spoil.
Hold on.
spoil
Losing you.
anything.
Arr.
We're giving away a lot of trips that night.
So we're giving away a lot of trips that night. I don't want to spoil exactly what we're giving away because we're going to slowly announce some things. But just think about beaches outside the United States. Maybe think about a different continent, not North America or South America. So we got some really awesome trips we're giving away.
Awesome.
But first, we're going to give away.
Stop. Hold on.
Fuck. Do you want me to sign out and sign back in? Will that work?
I don't know. Maybe. But you're fine now. I mean, like your picture's fuzzy, but your picture's only fuzzy on my end. What's weird is on YouTube, it's oh no, now you're fuzzy on YouTube.
Yeah, no, he's fuzzy on my end too.
I don't know what's going on. I give up.
Yeah, try to sign out and sign back in.
Hold on, everybody. Hold the phone.
He's going out, but he's coming back in.
Alex obviously cut this.
Do, do, do,
Do 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 do.
Okay,
All right,
you're good.
Let's try it. Can
Yep,
you hear
continue.
me?
Yep.
All right. So, talk about Scott's small dick. No, that's not right.
Wait, where were we?
I keep getting sidetracked. Peeling back the onion and curtains.
And foreskin
I have a-
apparently.
Yeah. What? Did
I don't
miss
know.
something?
I don't know.
I have a
Speaking
Virgin
of-
Voyages cruise that I'm giving away tonight, live on the air
Oh, that's so exciting.
to celebrate. So, in order to participate in this, if you wanted to win, all you have to do is go to sandpipervacations.com. We have passport prizes there. You can go there to register. This is going to enter you to win all sorts of amazing prizes. But tonight, we're going to do a duck race. We haven't done one on a while.
That's so fun.
So I put 1 minute on the clock.
Okay.
I'm going to pull a Chris here. So I'm going to press the shuffle button. I need Miranda. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
Between 1 and 10, let's go 7.
I knew you were going to go 7.
Oh,
That's
a good
my
number.
favorite.
I mean, come on, we need luck.
Oh, this could take a while. 2.
Yeah. I hate when people pick
Three.
a number 1 through 5.
4. I should have said 100. 5.
Oh my God.
6. 7. All right. The ducks are lined up. They are ready. Are you guys
All right.
ready?
Ready.
Let's see
We're gonna
who's
do the
going to
best we
win.
can to call this live. So where's this cruise to again?
So this is any Virgin Voyages cruise.
Okay.
They have to sail before the end of 2025. So it's a very last-minute trip. Great for the
Okay.
holidays. Great for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Get away
Yeah.
tomorrow if
Perfect.
you want to. I'll find
That
you
sounds
somewhere to go.
amazing.
So let's go.
All right, here we go. Now, how do our listeners sign up for other giveaways?
So all you got to do is go to Sam.
We got
Jessica
Nicole
Yim's in the
Mueller.
lead right now.
Jessica Yim is-
Jessica.
Yeah.
That's a cute little
Oh.
duck.
What we've
I
learned
know,
is
it's
it's
like
never
Rudolph.
good to be up front early.
Yes.
Luis Romero,
Got a
Nicole
couple.
Mueller.
I think you got the last name wrong. That was supposed to be my husband.
Did he sign up? All right, we've got Schwartz
his
back
name.
there. I'm going with was it Gretchen
We might
Schwartz?
have a
May the
fast one
Schwartz
coming
be
in.
with you.
Oh. Douglas
Yeah, Gretchen
Miller.
Schwartz is coming from
Oh,
behind. Okay, here comes
Brewington.
Douglas Miller. All right,
Oh,
here we go.
Michael
We're in the
Robb.
final
Oh.
stretch. Michael Robb,
16
Doug-
seconds left.
Douglas
Tammy.
Miller, Luis
Oh,
Romero
between Douglas
Tammy.
and-
pulling away. But no, there's someone coming
Michael's
from behind.
sucking
Who's
back
coming
out.
from behind
who
right
is
here?
that?
Cantor.
Oh,
Cantor's. Oh no, but who's this at the
No, 5
bottom?
seconds. Who says? Oh gosh, I hope.
David.
David Bowles
David.
coming
Oh,
on.
David.
Pole that came from behind, like all the way in the back.
Way behind.
Way behind.
Came out of
So
nowhere.
David, you are gonna get a Virgin Voyages cruise and a phone call from me later tonight. It's
That's
gonna be a
always
late
so
night phone
exciting.
call.
I love
Are
they
duck
related?
races.
I don't know who they are. I don't know this person. I was kind of hoping that the one that's
Leave it to the Jew to try to poke a hole in your contest and say, I don't know, this wasn't fair. Are they related? Do it again.
No. You said something about. Never mind. It was meant to be a sexual joke.
I was.
Oh. So,
Oh, I see what you were doing now. Okay.
Came
Okay.
from behind. I said.
Came from,
Oh,
He
yeah.
said
They're
came from behind,
family.
and I'll call you later. And I said, are they related? Okay.
Maybe they'll take me.
I see what
hopefully.
you did there, Cheryl.
so Nick, how can our listeners sign up for more giveaways from
So yeah,
Sandbar Vacations?
that was just one of our giveaways. Like I said, we have probably 8 more different trips that we're going to be giving away around the globe. Plus some other fun prizes. I have a really awesome coffee mug that's Bluetooth. It's a $100 coffee mug. It can keep your coffee warm for like 7 hours if you want to sip on it for 7
And
hours.
play music, apparently?
And sing to you.
That would be my.
Oh, it
husband.
sings to you too?
I don't know.
Maybe
You
I'll
said
get
it's
it.
Bluetooth.
I don't. It's controlled from your phone.
Yeah.
I don't know how. It's technology.
Oh, like the
Scott, I'm
heater.
40 now.
Oh, okay.
I think it
gotcha.
heats it.
Gotcha.
That kind of
excited.
Bluetooth. So yeah, lots of giveaways. Go to sandpipervacations.com. Look for passport to prizes. We're November 25th is our big giveaway night. So we're gonna do a live stream that night long. But we might throw in a few prizes over the next couple weeks too. So stick around.
I love this. Anytime that we can give away prizes on this show that I don't have to be responsible for sending out
I know.
is a win.
I need to make sure I send it out because they have like 3 months that they need to pick a sailing. So
I would like the record to reflect I've offered Scott multiple times to be the person.
Okay,
to
I know
take over
you
that
have.
role.
Here I know. Here's the deal. So here's the problem with this. Every expense for this podcast comes out of my pocket. And when I say my pocket, it comes out of Rachel's pocket. So we have a checking account that's got a lot of money in it, but I'm saving it to a point to where it gets significant so I can pay all of you. So that's what, like, I have
That
nothing
makes-
is, nothing, no, like, so that's why, like, I can't just give you my Platinum Amex to buy prizes.
You good.
Do a little something.
I'm
here.
trustworthy.
I know. We got to start doing prizes again. We got to start building up our Patreon, but whatever.
yeah, we'll work on getting some more. That's what's amazing about working with me at Sandpiper Vacations. Shameless plug. The reason I have these prizes is because my suppliers that I work with are not only just amazing, but they trust me that I'm going to help bring them more business. And I'm not just bringing them business, like these are suppliers and places that I trust and that I would send my daughter to by herself essentially if it came down to it. So
Well, you
maybe
probably
not the
end up
Virgin
with-
Cruise, but
Yeah, and you probably end up with like lifetime customers or people.
yeah,
that
like
are-
I have these people in my back pocket. Like I can call a company in Greece and be like, "Hey, I have a client coming tomorrow. Like he'll meet him at the airport with surprises." So
That's awesome.
most travel agencies don't have that. We have relationships. And I might have slept around a little, but that's a different story. That's for a different
And a
podcast.
bonus.
No.
Yeah, Nick is wonderful to work with. We're going to Mexico in February. And we're excited because, you know, it's this all-inclusive brand that Nick hasn't always had access to, or at least had access to.
So we have access to them. They're not a travel agency friendly brand. So it's not one I
Right.
normally promote.
Right.
But every client I've sent there loves it. And they
Yeah,
have a good
but I'm just
experience.
excited that you're able to work with them a little bit more, because now we can, you
Yeah,
know, go
okay.
through you to book it. And
Get your discount points and
yep. Yeah,
your
and
special
that's the thing
rooms
too.
and-
A lot of people don't know that. They're like, "Oh, I can't go through a travel agent because I'm a rewards member." Like, you know, what's it? Anchor and Crown for Royal Caribbean. Well, they can still use their points. They can still use their.
I literally just booked a client on a casino rate the other day, and her sailing was like, I think it was like a 10-night cruise. She paid $600 using casino rate. So as a travel agent, I can book those. I made an amazing $2.10, guys.
Nice.
I'm rich, yeah.
Yay.
And then half that's going to taxes. So thanks.
But if you like supporting some, and we don't talk about what you do enough anymore. Like we used to talk about it all the time, but like it is free for you to use a travel agent. You are not paying the travel agent commissions. The price of your vacation does not go up because you're using a travel agency. When you book a vacation, you're already paying that commission because the vacation has baked that into the pricing. So you might as well support a small business, someone who's an expert in where you're trying to go and can give you all the tips, could possibly get you a discount. And then again, you're supporting the small business. You're already paying that commission to the vacation place anyway. You might as well use a travel agent. And you know, I talked about my story in Mexico. The last time we went to Mexico, we didn't use Nick's service because we got an introductory rate to a brand new resort. So you know, he wasn't able to help us out with that. But our airline canceled. I don't even know if I talked about this. Our flight changed the day before. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be like a 1 p.m. flight, and it got changed to 10 a.m. But our transportation was picking us up from the resort at 10 a.m. And we found out about this at 10 p.m. the night before. So we're scrambling around trying to switch the transportation. And had we used Nick would
You
have
still use me.
I did. I called Nick. I was like, what can
do
you
I
do?
do?
Please help. I need help. And Nick's
Those are
like,
things
bitch,
you
you
don't
didn't
have
book
to
through
worry
me.
about.
Yeah, I did say it kind of pretty much word for word. I did say bitch.
Yeah. It's like, and this is why you booked through me, because I would have had access to your flight information to see what was happening. I would have been able to move some things around. And not that he wasn't willing to help me try, but there's nothing he could do. So that's why, you know, whenever possible, use a travel agent and use Nick, because Nick's the best. Don't use any travel agent. Use Nick.
Just me. No, he is my whole agent. I'm actually starting to step back a little bit from booking travel because I have such an amazing team that is just shining and glowing. I have two of them listening tonight, Kristen and Maddie, who are my leadership team, and they helped me put together this 5th anniversary celebration, which is it's becoming a huge success already with all the names we had tonight. But like I said, we have tons of amazing prizes that I really want to announce them, but I can't.
Yeah. Just don't book a trip to Idaho that he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Nick specializes in Disney cruises, all-inclusive resorts, Royal Caribbean, Virgin. Do you still book through Carnival? Or after Poop Cruise, you stay away? from that?
Yeah, I try to stay away from the $2.10 commission.
Can't wait one day.
But your specialty is Disney, Disney cruises.
I have
World
actually
Cruise.
expanded beyond that. So I'm starting to specialize actually in Europe travel. So I have a lot of companies I'm working with Europe.
Nice.
So whether it be an ocean cruise, a river cruise, or land, I can put together entire packages for that. And then actually next year, Sean and I just finally confirmed last week that we're going to Africa in March.
Oh,
So
that's
now-
so
Gonna go see Boba Job?
exciting.
I'm going to see Bubba Job. Just that's all we're going for. So we're going to South Africa for 10 days and doing like 12 different safaris there. Like
That's
it's gonna
awesome.
be epic. So
That's awesome.
so it's something I'm starting to specialize in and learn a lot more about. So I got great people there.
Another thing that I love about Sandpiper Vacations and something that you do is you specialize in LGBTQ plus travel because not every country is safe for members of the LGBTQ plus community.
Yep. Like the
There are
United
several
States.
countries.
Not to get too specific, the United States. Yeah, so that's that's something that I'm very passionate about because we are gay dads and our daughter's black. Is making sure that we go where we feel safe and comfortable, and not that we just are going to stand out in a crowd. And I make sure I ask all these destinations that I work with because I work with tourism boards directly with different countries. Like I met with the tourism board of Ireland and asked them what their LGBT policies are. St. Lucia just passed a policy where it's legalizing gays now, where it wasn't back when we went in March. And then places like Jamaica are not safe at all. Like Sean and I can go to jail just for holding hands. So
I
that
did
time,
not know that about you.
yeah, and it's
That's
like the time
awful.
Chris and I were giving a blowjob on the beach. Like we could have been arrested, and it's crazy to think. But
No Punta Cana in Punta Cana.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit different there. Punta Cana's that's a little different. But in all seriousness, that's what I love and we're passionate about. I have all members of the LGBT community on my team, so that we are covering all aspects of it too to make sure. Because I don't know as much. There's so much going on with the transgender community right now, and we have a specialist on our team that is keeping up with it to make sure that we have clients that might need a one-way trip right now. So. Not to get political, but
No, you're all good. Thank you, Nick. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the giveaways. Make sure you visit their website, sandpipervacations.com. And Nick, if you text me like just the links and all that for the giveaways and all that, I'll put that in the episode description for tonight.
perfect.
Cool. Well, we have no time for news, and really, there's only one news story, and we're not touching it. So
Well, there's some breakups, but I mean, you know, who wants to talk about that? So
we've done enough breakups for tonight. We'll
Yeah.
we'll save the breakups. Sarah, were there any really good national holidays, or we could skip it this week? Whatever.
We can skip it this week.
Okay.
Nothing too great.
All right. Does anybody have anything exciting going on with the kids this week?
Open house.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we already did 7th grade open house. Now we're doing 5th grade open house.
Nice.
So,
Aw.
yeah.
Nice.
I have to drive my son to a soccer game 2 hours away just for one game and then drive right back. So that's gonna
Ugh.
be fun. Yeah, go soccer.
Yeah, Abby's in full-blown thespians right now. She's the narrator in their one act. It's Frozen. She's got a solo, a duet. She's in large groups. She's in all the things.
That's awesome.
So she's gearing up for that. I do remind me next week. I have to tell the story of her haircut because I haven't told that story yet, and it's a good one.
Yeah,
go
thanks
ahead,
for
Nick.
asking me too. So
I don't go around the room anymore. I say, does anybody?
Do any of it.
Go
I was
ahead,
about to
Nick.
talk, and then you cut me off because you wanted to talk your.
Sorry.
Jeez. I have nothing. No. We
All right, Chris.
We are hardcore into cheerleading right now. That's we have practice 3 days a week. We have the high school football game on Friday, which is youth night. So we have to go watch high school sports now, which
Ugh.
I'll be high again. So, yeah, cheerleading, it's going really good this year, though. Like, I like it. The kids are fun, even though there's a lot of them. But I like it this year.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
Miranda, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on the TikTok at Miranda_NNF.
Nick?
You can find me on all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations, and you can find me on Instagram at Emotional Support Gay Nick.
Sarah?
You can find me on the TikTok at hi_I'm just Sarah.
Alex? And you can connect with all of us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you can have exclusive access to cutting room floor, early release of our episodes, and any type of contest that we decide to do. And we're going to start doing it again. We're getting close to Christmas. Maybe we'll do a season of giving again. Not for the big cash prize, but different prizes. If you listen to us on Spotify or Apple, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. It really helps us out. And watch us on YouTube. We're live almost every single Monday between 8 and 8:30, where we record this live, and you can see everything as it's happening. If you miss us live, it's on demand. You could catch it whenever you want and watch it as much as you want. And I think next week we're going to have a banana eating contest, so super excited about that. On behalf of our producer, Alex, Miranda, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later, Poopy Bus.
All right, YouTube, thank you very much. Thank you for being
all.
here. Appreciate it. Lots of great conversation, and I appreciate everybody. I missed some of the comments. There was a lot going on, but great conversation, and really, really appreciate it. If the conversation can always continue in our Discord, it's free to join our Discord. Just go to our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're on that, it's going to give you a pop-up to join our Discord. But we'd love to, Miranda's in there, we're all in there, would love to interact with you in there. But I think I'm going to end the live stream, we'll see.